For all the best boxing content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and punch that bell for notifications.
Ladies and gentlemen, Broadway Boxing is being brought to you by DiBella Entertainment, and it is sponsored by Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina, Future Legend, Azad Watches, and Everlast. This bout coming your way is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing in the junior welterweight division. Our 3 judges assigned, scoring on a 10-point must system, will be Larry Hazard Jr., Julie Letterman, and Frank Lombardi. Our referee in charge, the 3rd man in the ring, will be Harvey Dock. Introducing to you first, to my right, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing plaid trunks and weighed in at an even 140 pounds. Coming to us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, he brings with him a professional record of 6 wins, 6 defeats, 2 draws, with 3 of his 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Terry the Argument Buterbaugh. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing blue trunks trimmed in white and weighed in at 142 pounds. Hailing from North Bergen, New Jersey, his professional record consists of 9 wins, 3 defeats, 1 draw, with 4 of his 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Danny Little Mac McDermott.
All right, guys, we went over instructions earlier. Remember, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
All right, let's get the tail of the tape, Ryan.
Well, this is very evenly matched, but the local guy, Danny Mcdermott, with the winning record, should be more imposing to look for his double-digit victory tonight.
Mcdermott out of North Bergen in the blue trunks, white trim, going up against Terry Buterbaugh. And this is Buterbaugh's guy we've seen a couple times here on Broadway Boxing. He lost to Tito Bracero, but the one thing I remember about that fight was, number 1, he came to fight, and number 2, he tried to muddy the fight up a little bit, tried to get rough a little bit with Tito Bracero.
Well, if you're lacking skills, you certainly have to make it up in other departments. And being rough, being a bit dirty, that certainly can help you if you're good at it.
He's also trying to make it up with his trunks. How many pair of trunks is he wearing? It looks like about 6, but I guess it's only 1.
A little kilt type action he's got, Buterbaugh's got going with his trunks.
Well, Buterbaugh did go the distance with Tito Bracero.
Danny Mcdermott, of course, coming into this fight off a victory in his last fight, but before that had lost his last 2 before that victory.
Danny McDermott's problem has been inactivity. He turned pro in 2005, and he's only had 13 fights, so he's been a part-time fighter.
But I like what I see in Danny McDermott's jab thus far. Although he's keeping his hand low, was a quick snapping jab. You can see that every time Buterbaugh steps in, a quick snapping jab from the up angle from McDermott. See, watch it. Every time Buterbaugh steps in, sticks that jab out. It's important to have that going early, because then you force your guy to make a decision. Do I continue being aggressive to keep me here with the jab, or do I lay on the outside and try to counterpunch the jab?
Good movement there by McDermott. And of course, he's got the great Tommy Gallagher there in his corner, so should be fundamentally sound.
Or he'll get cursed out.
And having Tommy in his corner should be an advantage against Buterbaugh because, of course, Tommy trains Bracero, who beat Buterbaugh. McDermott's making Buterbaugh miss a lot.
Buterbaugh last fought in October of last year.
Well, McDermott is fighting on the ball of his back foot, which gives him a better chance of sliding backwards when the guy steps in.
There's round one. Welcome back to Broadway Boxing. Brian Custer alongside Steve Farhood and Brian Adams. Got a couple of junior welterweights here going at it. This is round two. They're going 6 rounds. Danny McDermott in the blue trunks there, taking on Terry Buterbaugh. Buterbaugh is a guy who you've seen on Broadway Boxing. I think he fought 3 times in 2011. Lost 2, had a draw. In fact, I don't think his last win came in 2010 June. So it's been nearly 2 years since he's sniffed victory.
Well, he's willing tonight. I mean, he's making the fight. He's pressing. He just has not been effective with his aggressiveness. And we always should keep in mind when you're judging a round, you know, it's not about aggressiveness if it's not effective aggressiveness. And even the best of judges sometimes fall into that trap.
I think the problem with Buterbaugh is the fact that he hasn't been able to get around the jab of McDermott as of yet.
Really haven't been any punches of note. Nothing heavy landed by either guy.
By either guy, absolutely. There's a right hand by Buterbaugh. And Buterbaugh really coming after McDermott here in this round.
Well, he's gotten smart this round. He decided to punch as he moved forward. See, he's moving in now, punching. And then when he gets to his target, he's just letting his hands go. He just threw an elbow
There's a
there.
right hand by McDermott. It connects.
Yeah, McDermott's going to have to land something to gain a little bit of respect and take a little of that forward progress away from Buterbaugh. How many times in Buterbaugh's career you think fans have yelled at him Butterball?
Sure.
I think I heard someone do it here. I guess it's inevitable.
Absolutely. Probably until you start knocking people out.
Yeah.
Look, when he gets close, he just lets his hands go. He's not trying to land, he's just trying to throw punches.
Both guys letting their hands go, but a lot of missing.
But he's forcing McDermott to fight, and that's the difference. Yes, McDermott is throwing punches back, but I don't think he's in the area where he wants to be. He wants to be boxing. He wants to be using that jab. He wants a slower pace. But Buterbaugh is forcing him to throw shots.
And another way to look at the same thing Brian just said, both of these, this is a 6-round fight. Both of these guys have been longer. So the pace should be a little faster, where they're capable of setting a faster pace because they're 8-round fighters, not 6.
Buterbaugh connects with that left hand. There was a right hand hook, a right hook by McDermott connects. And again. And you heard Buterbaugh's corner say, look, I like how you're forcing that action, but your hook's a little too wild. I want you to stay in tight with your punches.
But excellent, precise instructions in his corner. It upsets me sometimes to hear your corner. You come back to your corner say, you're losing that round, or you won that round. I think any boxer knows when they want to lose a round. So you go back to the corner, you're looking for clear, precise instructions. That's exactly what he received in the corner. So I like the right hand, I like the aggression, but when you get close, you have to finish up on top with the left hook.
Yeah.
Beautiful instructions again.
You talk about punching technique with Buterbaugh. I see McDermott kind of leans to his left before he throws his right hand, and I think that's taking a little bit of the power away, and it's making it a little bit more of a slap than it should be.
Oh, Buterbaugh connects. Now these two. Exchanging punches.
Well, you're right.
Oh, there's a right hand by McDermott.
You're right, Steve. McDermott is using more of his upper body to throw the shots and not his waist.
Left hook by McDermott.
If he used more waist and more hips into it, I think he can be more effective with the power punches.
Yeah, especially that overhand right.
Ooh,
Nice
right hand by Buterbaugh. Couple of them. Left hook by McDermott.
Well, the pace is fast, but I don't think either guy has the kind of power that's going to be needed to see a knockout in this fight.
Well, that's why I said in the second round that Buterbaugh had McDermott fighting
Body shot by McDermott.
the way he wanted him to.
Yeah.
You know, Buterbaugh's from Colorado Springs, thin air. He's going to be in shape. He should keep a fast pace. This is a good third round.
Very good third round. And you can see a cut now, some blood for that left eye of McDermott.
You also see a little bit of shift in terms of how the fight's being fought. Buterbaugh was coming forward most of the fight. For portions of this round now, it's been
now
McDermott.
Buterbaugh putting up.
Because Buterbaugh forced McDermott to fight him. So now McDermott is in a fighting mode.
Buterbaugh, a right uppercut.
But Danny Milano, cut man of McDermott, is a very good cut
Here
man.
comes McDermott. Buterbaugh counters. What an end to the third round.
Touch him in the body. Come on.
We hear McDermott's corner and Tommy Gallagher saying you got to touch him in that body. This is round 4 here. You know, initially the referee thought it was a headbutt, but now he's saying it's a punch that caused that cut over the left eye of McDermott.
And this is the importance of a young fighter. You know, McDermott has 13th. This is his 14th bout. They have an experienced trainer like Tommy Gallagher who don't panic in the corner. Let the cut man do what he got to do. You still give your instructions. Most young corners would panic and focus on a cut. So you cut, let's work on the cut, work on the cut. Tommy let the cut man do what he got to do, and he still gave instructions.
And again, the length of this fight comes into play because it's only a 6. That much less likely that the cut becomes a factor. Right now, I don't see any blood at all.
Danny Milano is an excellent cut man.
And an excellent actor.
Yes, yes.
Lights out.
Yes.
The Dearly Departed series Lights Out.
Buterbaugh once again trying to force McDermott to engage him.
See, Buterbaugh should focus more on McDermott's left side. Throw the right hand. Try to open that cut. Right now, there's no blood in that cut. Throw right hands. Throw right hooks. And then McDermott, I don't understand, turn southpaw. Southpaw is a prone to right hand, so.
Be a good idea to turn southpaw if he's looking to protect the cut, but I don't think that cut is
right
in need of protection. It's not that bad.
But McDermott needs to get back on that jab, keep distance, force Buterbaugh to get desperate with his wide shots.
Overhand right by McDermott.
I thought Buterbaugh had a real strong third round. I don't think he's kept the momentum, though.
Yeah, he's allowing McDermott to get off first.
And he's been missing a lot. He's been missing a lot the whole fight.
But the one interesting thing here is Buterbaugh, when he's in close, he keeps his balance. You see on his side, a slight bend in his knees. He keeps his balance. He keeps punching range, and he throws those nice short shots.
Final seconds of the round. Welcome back, round 5. Danny McDermott, Terry Buterbaugh. How do you guys have this fight scored so far, Brian?
Well, I scored the 3rd round even. I thought it went back and forth. I like to give even rounds, especially if there's no clear edge. But I got McDermott up right now. But I scored that 3rd round even. Competitive fight right now. I think Buterbaugh is doing some good things in there.
What do you think,
I like it the other way, just by a smidgen. I like Buterbaugh. I have Buterbaugh ahead by a point.
But I had McDermott up by 1 point.
McDermott complained about a low blow.
It's only love you get caught.
Oh, McDermott catches him with the right cross.
And that was after he countered Buterbaugh's jab. If I had to pick one punch so far that's been the best weapon in the fight, and I use the term weapon loosely because I don't think anything heavy's been thrown, but I still think it would be Buterbaugh's right hand. And he is missing quite a bit. McDermott's making him miss.
See, I like Buterbaugh's sort of left uppercut, left hook on the inside.
Both guys exchange punches. There's a left hook by McDermott. Touches Buterbaugh's chin.
See, this is the pace where McDermott leads. This is the pace. Not a lot of action, but just enough for him to get a little rhythm going.
But is he doing enough work offensively?
See, I think he is. I think he's controlling this round. He's moving freely. He's coming in, punching when he wants. I think he's controlling this round.
Here we go. Both guys on the ropes here fighting. McDermott connects with that left hook.
A lot of pity-pat stuff going on there.
All right, fight fans, let's cheer these two combatants on. This is the 6th and final round.
As you just heard, final round between Danny McDermott, Terry Buterbaugh.
I think they hit each other harder touching gloves at the start of this round than they have all fight.
Buterbaugh has it won in nearly 2 years. Danny McDermott has won just once in his last 3 fights.
You can see why Buterbaugh is kind of tough to fight. He's kind of all over the place. His movement is unpredictable. It's awkward and unorthodox. He might be coming forward. He might be going back.
Oh, that's a good right hook by Danny McDermott.
Pretty clear who the guy coming forward is now.
The last round, I expected Buterbaugh to come out aggressive.
Yeah, you think.
But McDermott's backing him up.
Yeah. McDermott's got him on the ropes, and he's pounding away.
So McDermott got some confidence last round. And so he's able to effectively move around and push McDermott push Buterbaugh around the way he wanted to, so he came out this round, and he's just trying to feed off of that.
Oh, there's a right hand that touches Buterbaugh, and another one.
That's that wide right hand of McDermott.
Final round between these two.
And pretty much non-stop punching by McDermott this round.
There's a right hand again by McDermott.
You think Tommy Gallagher told him to finish in style?
For sure. He's doing it. Winning this round clearly. It's the most decisive round of the fight.
Both guys tired.
Well, I've seen enough to give this fight to McDermott based on this last round alone.
Here comes the crowd urging him on. There's a left and a right. Buterbaugh comes back.
I think the problem here is this, what I'm noticing. McDermott has success being aggressive and throwing those wide shots, but I don't think he understands where he needs to be territory-wise. I think he's too close. Once guys realize the separation factor, they have much more success with their punches.
Both guys letting their hands go. Final seconds of the round. And that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Larry Hazard Jr. scores it 59-55 in favor of Buterbaugh. Judge Frank Lombardi scores it 59-55 in favor of McDermott. And Judge Julie Letterman scores it 57-57. This bout is a draw.